Let's go to your drive and find your Google Slides presentation. Yeah, I think it's the second one above, probably. Yeah, so there. So could you please go back to the previous yeah, there. So let me explain for everybody. If you just right click, if you use the right click of your mouse there, so we get different options. I will later record a video of this in case it's not fully clear right now. And you have this compartir, the third option. Yeah, right there. And below, you can see that it says restringido, it says restrained. So you gotta click on cambiar a cualquier persona. Yeah, right there. Yeah, there it is. And now you just click on listo because you have already previously pasted that. And now give me 1 or 2 seconds just to check if I am already able to see your presentation. Yes, perfect. So I'm going to start sharing my screen now, just to show you that now that teacher Raimundo has changed the settings, I am now already able to, you can see right now that it's already moving. So there it is, there it is. Well, teacher Raimundo had a couple of issues with these GIFs, right, teacher? You haven't changed them yet, but you will later. But you can see that this, what is his name? Sylvester is already moving. Sylvester, right? Yeah. And these are not moving because teacher Raimundo wasn't sure about a couple of things before today's meeting, but I think by now he should be able to add more GIFs to his own presentation. But what I wanted you to see is the end result once we have already learned how to do the whole thing. This is I think a good example of what it looks like once you have your website already published with a Google Slides presentation. And there are many different ways of exploiting this. This is going to be something that you can use in as many creative ways as you are able to imagine. I could give you some ideas and I will give you some ideas, but here really our imagination is the limit on how to exploit this. Now, let's see if somebody has also shared his or her work. Let me see. Teacher Lupita, teacher Raimundo, teacher Tanya. So I think there are no more examples. So I guess we could leave this for homework for next week, if that's all right for you, teachers. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Right.
Yes, it's okay.
Great.
May I ask you a
Yes.
question?
Yeah.
Could you repeat the homework, please? Because I didn't.
Yeah, just
Yes.
to do the same that was assigned for today, which is to create either preferably a Google Slides presentation with GIFs, and then insert your Google Slides presentation on a website and publish your website so that we can.
Oh, no, that's too extremely complicated for me. I don't know how to use the Google Slides, and I have never even opened this presentation. So that it's impossible for me to do. What I can do is try to do my PowerPoint presentation with GIFs.
Yes,
but
sure.
make the blog and all that, no, for me it's impossible.
Yes, sure. If you feel that way, don't worry. You can just create your PowerPoint, and we will see your PowerPoint next week.
Okay.
But just in case later, when you have more time and more willing to do this, I left a tutorial here on our.
Okay.
And later, if you have time, you could watch this tutorial. It's 8, almost 9 minutes long. And this is how to insert GIFs to Google Slides. And below you have another little tutorial. This is six minutes and a half, where I show how to publish a website. Please don't feel
okay, thank you.
Pressed or under pressure for this. You can do this later, but I just wanted you to know that you have the tutorial.
I have the tutorials there. They're wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, teacher. Yeah, teacher Lupita, you wanted to say something?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
What would happen if I share the link with my students without publishing it? The website,
Yeah, let me explain that. Yeah, there are like about 3 things that you need to consider. Let me go to one of my, I have many different accounts, but I'm going to use the one that I have with the Prepa, the institutional account. So for example, I have here this website, which is the one that I am currently designing for this workshop. And let me take this as an example. Let's say that I want to add something here. For example, if I add, I don't know, probably an image here. Let's go to Google search and I don't know, maybe a cat. It's just an example. So let's say that I want to insert a cat. Just a second. And there it is. And now the question is, what if I don't, if I share my link, which is this one that I'm going to open here. So you can see that right now there is no cat at all. It's already here. As long as I don't click on the publish button,
okay.
nobody's able to see it. I have never tried to leave the cat there, and let me try right now. What if I close it? Will it be there when I go back to my Google site, even if I didn't publish it or do anything? I'm not sure. That's something I have never tried, but we can try right now just to see if it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. But so I can see right now that you can keep your work there somehow. Google keeps it there for next time that you are working, but be careful, because if you already put it there and it is there somewhere and you don't notice that it's already there, and later, I don't know, I go here to make changes to this part, and I make changes here and I publish here because my intention is to reflect the changes that I have done here. When I click here, even if I am here, the cat is going to appear. Let me show you. Let's say that I add here two more dots and I publish it. I am apparently publishing only this, but I think this is also something else that I haven't tried before, but let's see. Yeah, so
got this,
yeah, so be careful with that, because even if you are publishing at a different part of your website, anything that has been previously inserted somewhere else will be published at that moment. So yeah, the short answer is that as long as you don't publish anything, your students won't be able to see it. But once you publish it, your students will be able to see it. Yeah, there are still a couple of things that I need to explain, but the most basic functions, I think, have already been covered during these last 5 days. So anybody else has any other question before we go? It's already 8:23 and I wouldn't like to abuse your time, because I know your family is waiting, and I wouldn't like to get you into troubles. No? All right. So we'll leave it there. It's already 8:24. I'm sorry that I
thank you, teacher.
4 more minutes of your time, and I'll see you next week. I will send you instructions for next week through the chat and on the website. But
okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for everything.
Okay, thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye,
Good
teachers.
evening, everybody.
Take care.
Bye now.
Bye,
See you next week.
everybody.
Teachers are here.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye, Sergio.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.